trying to join your game and it's being weird. It says
How?
hardcore and
Noble
not
joined.
hardcore non-hardcore characters cannot play together. Please select another game.
Are you on
What?
a hardcore character for some reason?
Nope.
I don't know.
I don't play hardcore.
Oh yeah, I have a two-hand sword. Aren't you like supposed to unlock crafting or something at some point?
You have
You did.
crafting available in the beginning of the game, basically. You have to unlock crafting recipes.
Yeah, you have to just get as far as like the dude in the blacksmith quest. That's it. Oh. I'm just There we go. I'm connecting. Speaking of crafting, oh. Yeah. Hey, you're in game, aren't you, Noble?
Uh-huh.
Are you over here with us in Fort Icon?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
See anything you like?
Everyone's looking at the stuff I can make.
Oh. Yeah, I can't. I was just looking at stuff that I can make too, but I can't make anything good.
I can make good stuff, I just can't use it.
Well, yeah, I can make plenty of good, really good stuff, but I can't use any of it.
I went to the freezer to get ice cubes for my drink, and I grabbed a frozen Kit Kat out of the freezer and completely forgot about the ice cubes.
I mean, just don't take the Kit Kat out of its wrapper. Put that in your drink. It'll cool it off.
Just put the Kit Kats in the drink.
I somehow don't think that's gonna work.
Did you even try?
No. But logic tells me that's not gonna work.
But science says do it 3 times.
Science does say that. Hi everyone, how is everybody doing today? So we are on the last leg of the main story.
Yeah, we're just getting into the necropolis right about, well, I guess we got like a couple little things to do before we jump into the necropolis, but we're not far.
We just have this trek up through here. And
yeah, pretty much.
If I remember right, a really shitty dungeon at the end.
Yeah, and kind of a disappointing ending. Let's not dwell on that.
Yeah, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
I find that the Ashes of Mount, like the DLCs, give kind of more satisfying shit for the end, but you know, also the whole I don't think you should have to pay to get the end of a game.
Eh.
But whatever.
I still don't know if we're gonna do the DLC on stream or not. That one's still kind of in the air.
Yeah.
Probably, unfortunately, leaning towards no on that one because we're like 4 or 5 streams deep into this currently, and I still got a bunch of other things that were requested. Some of which are going to be multiple episodes for sure.
Yeah, it'd be. Is this where we gotta go? Yeah.
Though, even if we don't get around to doing it on the stream, we'll find some time for us 3 to play through the DLC.
Oh yeah. I definitely want to finish, like, fully build this character. We kind of left Noble all the way back here.
He'll be fine.
I'm doing it.
He's a big boy, he can handle himself.
He does have a big-ass weapon, so...
Wait, what was it? Oh. That's a lot of things on that.
Oh, yeah?
That's a shield, though.
Yep, fuck that.
Oh, I leveled.
There's a lot of things on that, but it's a shield. Well, fucking adios.
I know, right? Could be pants or something.
Yeah. This is a nice little dead end. Yay.
All we came down here for was the supplies.
No, there's actually that Commander Lucius or however the hell we gotta go in order.
Lucius is down here.
Yeah, he's in here.
Huh.
So getting the supplies along the way is kind of a nice little added bonus.
What is it,
Seems it's right along the path.
I got a use skill that makes it so everybody just stops playing the game for 6 seconds.
What?
Watch. Well, they would have stopped if they had survived 6 seconds.
By everybody, then, you mean all of them. Because clearly it didn't stop us.
Yeah. Weird, actually, playing as a character who uses elixirs of spirit every now and then. Not something I'm used to. Oh. That's garbage.
I know, I accidentally picked it up.
Oh. Hey, there you are.
Couldn't even move.
Yep. He really wanted to try and kill me, and thankfully, between the fact that we, killed him first and Noble's wonderful glyphs, did not succeed in killing me.
Absorption is pretty great.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
And don't forget you get a damage buff from standing in the circles.
Oh, yeah. I never usually acknowledge that because I'm usually not anywhere near the fray.
And now we have to go and talk to people back in town. Well, I'll go talk and...
Let's say you do that, we're gonna push forward.
Yep. I'll let you know when I'm done yapping with people and you can drop a portal. Yep. Talk. Thank you. Okay, bye. Yep, here, bye. Okay. There. I talked to people. They sent us on other quests. We're going to them. One of these days I'll actually go and read, like, all the lore for Grim Dawn. Today's not that day.
I see it.
that day. At least, unlike Axiom Verge, the lore for this will at least be, you know, fairly cohesive and not have to deal with a bunch of people's theories and shit.
I mean, you would think that.
At least I hope so, Christ.
It's not a good lore if there's not theories.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, look at Bloodborne's lore, for example. Its lore is pretty clear, and yet the theories on it are abundant.
Oh, yeah.
It just flopped into the air.
Diplomacy.
That was one of the things that I actually loved with Diablo 3. Is when you're just like fucking up minions, and sometimes like their corpses would go flying towards the camera. Oh.
Why do the Hawks keep charging me?
Because you have a gun?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does. It's the same reason you always go for the mage, or the guy that looks like you.
Yeah.
Fair.
Got a gun and standing away from the fight. Let's kill him first.
But I've got a gun. I don't care. This doesn't make any sense. Too bad.
Yeah.
Now, we've missed some shrines too, right?
Oh,
yeah,
probably. Like,
There's a few places that we've skipped over.
we had to have missed so many shrines.
Diplomacy.
Yeah. Cool, I leveled. Damn, suck. Okay. Well, I'll worry about that later. I think we just completely walked, like, right away from the rift when we got in here.
We did.
I guess it's gotta be over this way.
Hey, look at all these dudes.
Okay, we did. We did get it. Okay, cool.
Oh, you were questioning if we got it? Yeah, no, we
Yeah.
we got it. I could have told you that.
Here I was thinking that we just, like, walk right the hell past it.
Oh no, we got it
Just
and
good.
immediately kept going.
Da-de-da.
Sometimes I push the diplomacy button and then everything just explodes, so I like to think that I'm the one doing it.
You know, that sounds like a great version of diplomacy.
You won't.
You know? You know? It's not wrong.
Why'd you blow all those people up? I was being diplomatic. They were our friends. That's diplomacy for you.
See, whereas my reasoning is usually because fuck them, that's why.
Yeah. Because I could. It seemed like fun. Fuck 'em anyhow.
Oh no, another level. Hang on a second. I guess I'll put more points in the glyph. I'm using it.
Yeah?
Not the worst idea. What do I even have to put points into at this point?
Well, I kind of backpedaled and took a lot of points out of Occultist.
I'm guessing I sink points into Torrent, because I did skip over that for pretty much everything. I went towards getting Stormcallers packed as soon as I could.
Why not?
I mean, yeah, it's not out of our way or anything.
Yeah, we're here.
Today's probably gonna
just shrine in here.
Today's probably gonna end up being a slightly shorter stream because this last chapter actually isn't that long, so
No, it's pretty short.
we got a bit of time to kill.
Realm.
Yeah, ectoplasm. I got it all over.
Yeah.
They didn't just skip the mob at the door.
Well, yeah.
They didn't spawn in before I was already dashing for the guys behind them.
I just try to run into the center of everything so I can diplomacy.
I'm still disappointed that playing as a necromancer, I can't summon one of those great big bone pile things. Like, why wouldn't that be one of the things that I could pick as, like, my top level summon?
Eh, to Diablo.
Yeah. Noble.
Yes.
Check those out. If I could... There. I've got some stuff for Oathkeeper.
The fuck is an Oathkeeper?
Right, you're playing an occultist, and... Yeah.
I mean, I am an occultist. I just barely use it.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
have
not...
Oathkeeper.
You're not Oathkeeper, that's right. No, I'm just dense, don't worry. Wrong class. Funny. Something about walking right past mobs.
I mean, I do it all the time, though.
Fair enough.
Hey, that one's got a bunch of health.
And a couple of skulls around its name, and or its health bar and shit.
And of course, the guy with a gun is nowhere to be seen.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I was after the thing and it teleported out of the room, so...
Yeah, you just can't kind of came booking us.
Like, that one's not my fault.
Hang on. Okay, I just totally ended up opening a wall over there because there was a loose torch right next to the,
Thorial, are you using Undead Legion?
I am not.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just a shortcut back. Sweet. Devotion point. Where is this?
You might want to look at these anyways.
Cool. Sailor's God.
What was I working on with my devotion? Because I think I only did part of something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what the hell was I working on?
Oh. No. Thank you, but those gloves are not helpful. They don't even increase my, like, blade spirits. Which is weird. These don't benefit from pet damage, I guess.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of act like pets, so a little weird that they don't benefit from the same damage bonuses, but nah.
Damn it, I gotta go pull up my devotion thing again.
Irvin's devotion trees.
Devotion trees, I think the devotion concept is great.
Oh, I love it.
But, like, dealing with it is just such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, we have to... When there's just so much to getting through the devotion shit that, yeah, it can be a bit of a... little bit of a nightmare.
What do I still need for Altos?
I'm just gonna kind of make my way back to the entrance to this place, and then I'll pop up a rift and you can warp to me. So you can get out of this place faster.
Alright, so that one will give me my 6 green that I still need.
All ready to go. Okay, there's a rift outside of that place now, so you can just warp there faster.
That'll work.
I'll let Noble warp here too, and
You turned in the Legion supplies? No?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I turned in that quest. I don't know if that completed.
That's one we have to
you.
turn in individually, apparently.
No.
I'll be back in a minute. That's not where I want. Yeah, that is where I want.
Good work handling Lucius, but that we cannot.
Also, Thor, I'm guessing you may not have picked it up because I had to pick up the quest for Necropolis.
Got something stashed. I'll keep an eye on this.
So it's either that or we each have to pick it up.
Which the main quest?
Yeah.
Huh.
Noble, did you get Necropolis?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure we've all got it now.
Yay.
Half my inventory is just crafting shit. It's
Half my
terrible.
inventory is just shit. And yeah, a bunch of crafting shit. Why the fuck do I don't need that many healing potions.
Okay, where are we going now?
Just take Thorial's Rift.
Yeah. Alright.
Hello.
Hey!
Hi.
Let's go further into the necropolis and kill more things.
Or, you know, actually into the Necropolis, because we're not in the Necropolis side. We're just
yeah,
at the
we're-
gates.
Got it just inside.
It was a hell of a gate.
Yeah. Fine.
What did I get?
Just all the tonics with mending.
Yeah, I know, right? I picked up something. At least I thought I picked it up, but I don't know what it was.
Well, that's
Weird.
yeah.
Let's throw that devotion point in real quick. I'm trying to throw them in now while I have a clear path in mind.
Yeah, that's usually a good call. We want to go back this way. Yeah, leveled. Now we gotta go and destroy the wagons of blood.
Now this is a necropolis.
Yep.
Oh damn it, I thought there was a way through on the side. I was gonna shortcut it over to the other side of the place.
Look at all of these people over here.
I'm coming. There, Northern Blood Wagon has been destroyed. That's rude. Kill the non-believer. The fuck did I ever do to you?
You didn't
You
believe.
didn't believe.
Well,
See?
apparently. I didn't believe hard enough.
I think I need to invest more points in Doot.
More points in Dude?
Yeah.
You have a Dude?
Yeah.
I mean, are you using it?
Yeah.
Then it's probably worth investing in.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's my basic attack. I just walk up to a mob of things, and then I Doot. And then everything gets really, really confused.
Oh yeah, you should probably invest in that.
I didn't realize more points and it would make it wider. Doot. Blood flows.
Yay.
Where'd you guys go?
I went a completely different
Far from
direction
here?
you guys did.
And now we just need to head back to the middle of the area anyways.
Yeah, I went to get the wagon that's way the hell over this way. Figured you guys were getting the other... What is there, 3? 4 wagons?
There's 3 total.
Yeah. Figured you guys were getting the other ones that were over there, so I was like, well, I'll come all the way over here and get this one, since it's way the hell out of the way.
I found a blue pistol.
And
You love gun.
I like two-handed gun.
Speaking
But
of
this one's a
two,
slime gun.
Dude. This
Why
is
not?
two-handed, but it's probably not useful to you.
Probably
It's a bow.
not.
But it has nothing to do with electric damage.
I mean, neither is the one I have, so...
There's the thing.
That's a small damage upgrade. Actually, it also gives me +4 to Feral Hunger, so...
Yeah, there you go.
Slightly faster attack speed. The damage range is a bit wider. Attack speed's slightly better. And it's got +4 to Feral Hunger. Yeah, I can run with that. Which actually makes me want to kind of get Feral Hunger again, but
So why don't you?
I didn't have the points. This way.
Yeah, find me.
Yeah, I'm on my way back over.
Noble?
Yes.
Gonna come find you and try and assist.
How many points does it actually take to get that? That's...
Oh. How'd you get up there? Over this way. Okay.
Actually, you need 6, 10, 10. Maybe? So 3. It's got 5.
Into the crypt.
Give me a second. Why did I end up taking these? I'm taking this. I need that to pile on the green. I think I need a few more devotion points before I can start getting into altos. Not too far off.
Yeah.
But I'm also gonna have to do some resetting for it.
Yeah. That's always a pain in the ass.
What are
You
these?
hear that? Noble's gonna be a sacrifice.
Yeah, I heard.
No, I'd like to see them try.
They just did. It didn't really work out too well for them.
I've got Crow Buddy. I'll be fine.
Yeah, that crow's pretty decent, surprisingly.
Dude. Here you go.
Goons to kill.
This looks important.
It's not. Not to us, anyways.
Yeah, that'd be important to the cultists, but I'm not a cultist, so...
He ran all the way around to get over here.
Yeah.
That shows initiative.
Yeah. He had ambition and all kinds of the other good qualities that got him murdered. You guys are really all about killing the non-believers. Wonderful glyphs that keep me alive. You drop anything useful? No, we didn't.
No, of
okay,
course
cool.
not. Nothing in this game drops anything useful.
No. That is very true. Just do Shattered Realms for hours upon hours. Until you have blueprints for everything.
Ow!
Oh.
What
you
did
died?
you do?
I don't know. My health just went to 0.
Did you fall?
No?
Well, there's a rift for you if you want to come back.
Don't pamper him.
You might want
He
to grab
doesn't
your
even
grave.
know why he died.
I don't know what happened.
Just
Luxury and convenience is for winners.
So I guess none of us get it?
I mean, I'm doing okay.
Yeah. Admittedly, though, with Seraphim dying to these things, that's not... Yeah. Chaos damage at this point in the game is real nasty.
Yeah, that's only slightly concerning.
Says the guy who still doesn't know why or how he got killed.
Like I said, slightly concerning.
Yeah. Any of this stuff even remotely interesting?
Wow, that is a much better metal.
That
I
increases
can't equip for
Smelter's
3 levels.
pact.
I'm sorry,
I
what?
just dropped something. These Swamp Dwellers Light Guards increase Mokdraken's pact. And all these boots suck. So does this shield. Cool.
Do you want a gun that shoots magic missiles?
Kind of? Like, not gonna lie, kind of. Oh shit, the belt I got also gives 2 to Mawdragon's Pact.
It also gives +4 to Panini's replicating missile.
But I don't
Which
get
I'm
any
pretty
lightning
sure
damage
that's
off of this belt.
Hey, what's this thing?
It is +5 damage per second. Replicating missile. Huh.
I think that's an Arcanist skill.
I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go.
Shoot the gun.
I'm tempted on this belt because it's +2 to Mawdragon's Pact, but I lose 25% lightning damage off of it.
What's Muamakau's pack do?
Health regeneration, energy regeneration, physical damage bonus.
Applies to all 3 of us.
And it's a group buff, yeah.
Yeah.
Does it even affect us? You're usually nowhere near us anyway.
Which does my X damage actually go down?
It affects us. You hit too much, right?
Actually,
Yeah, It stops working when I'm over here.
Well, according to the game, if I'm near one of you, whoever's giving the buff, which I assume is Noble, probably.
The purpley one?
Hey, yeah, stop moving so I can get an actual read of whether or not this is better or not, because you keep fucking with my numbers.
Buff goes in, buff comes out.
Oh my
Buff
god.
goes in,
Seriously,
buff comes
I can't actually get a read on the numbers because you keep making them flip.
out. Oh look, more buffs.
Alright, which one do I have on right now? That's my lightning belt. It has me at like 4,200. This one actually puts me down.
Are we really just standing here so you can measure your deck?
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're
I'm
doing.
going this way.
I actually only
Sheriff measure a stick.
I actually only very slightly lose damage.
Huh.
Yeah, but you get to shoot missiles.
No,
And that's fun.
it's not even the gun difference, it's the belt difference. I think as long as... what's the difference if I'm not near you? Oh yeah, no, it's real slight. I would much rather have the +2 to my Dragon's Pact.
There's so many chests over here.
Full of junk. Well, you need to stop threatening me.
Stop for what?
Oh, just the cultists are sitting here threatening me.
How did that work out for him?
Not well. I mean, I'm a necromancer, I guess. I could bring back some of their dismembered chunks and ask.
Well,
Yes.
Final boss o'clock, I guess.
I found this two-handed crossbow.
Okay. Which crossbow?
This one.
That's literally the bow I had on. Before
Is it?
the one that Thorial gave me, and then before the gun.
Is it better?
Actually, now the bow is saying that it has a damage increase.
Maybe that one rolled better.
Oh no, this one rolled worse than the one I had.
I'm gonna give it back. That's
No,
my
it's
bow.
fine.
Here, I'll give you this rune. Hey, what's this red thing?
That's the way out. Kind of the opposite of the way we want to go.
Oh.
Well, we ready to jump in here?
Hmm?
I mean, yeah, what else we got going?
Alright. To the edge of madness.
And although you don't remember fighting this thing, 'cause we absolutely did.
No, I don't remember.
Well, we did.
Do you think diplomacy works on this thing?
Did you try it?
Yeah.
Honestly, hard to tell. Victory.
That felt anticlimactic.
Yup.
When we haven't paid any attention to the story as well, it kind of does, yeah. It's like, cool, we came in here, we murdered the big tentacle thing, and we left.
Is that it? Did I win?
Yeah,
Nope.
that was technically the final boss.
It doesn't feel like I won.
Yeah.
I picked up another blue item. It disappeared on me again.
Just gonna pour back to town and through my shit.
I should probably actually grab some things out of this. I don't think any of it's going to be actually any kind of useful, but...
No, probably not. Right. Any of this crap good? Brawler's gloves. Oh, shitty. Hey, I got a legendary item. Finally. The first one. For an Inquisitor Oathkeeper.
I mean, I'm an Inquisitor.
Oh yeah, I did too, actually. I got rhinestone legs. Oh! These legs have Ice Nova.
Nice. Are you using Blood of Drieg at all?
I will be.
Alright. And I'll,
Yeah, these are level 50.
This is my best in slot.
That's your best in slot. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
These are level 50 legs that are very high in physique, so they're probably on you. And they just give you a 1 in 3 chance to just Ice Nova.
Oh.
Oh, I apparently also picked up a legendary.
One must get granted out of that somewhere.
Is this good for anybody?
Let's see.
Oop.
Nothing in
I didn't mean to
particular.
pick it up, but... It's nothing I use.
Let's see. No, not really. We'll let Noble take it, sell it, do whatever he wants with it.
Into the box.
Alright, isn't there post-game dungeon stuff?
I mean, that's just the DLC.
No, I mean, I thought there was like a farmable dungeon post-game.
There sort of is, yeah. I can't remember what we need to get into the place. But yeah, from the necropolis over at the top right, there's... Oh, I didn't mean to warp there. Whatever,
Come see what's left of my wares.
I'll just walk over to the place and
Put it to good use.
put up a rift or something like that, and then we can decide whether or not we actually feel like doing the Bastion of Chaos.
Yeah, that's
So-
about right.
in short, what this is... What's up, Noble?
I am not satisfied. I want to do more because this feels empty and hollow.
Yeah, there wasn't even a cutscene at the end of the game.
No.
It was just like, you can do it all again, but harder this time. And I was like, what?
Oh, it's open already if we want. So, anybody have a skeleton key with them?
I probably have one in storage.
Fuck is a skeleton key?
It allows you to go through the deeper areas of some of these challenge spots.
It is exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Is there a chest here anywhere? Is there no stash in Fort Icon?
It's over right here.
It's
right here.
I do not have a stash right here.
He's right here.
in the back of
there
the
it is.
Yeah,
I
he's
couldn't
right
see
here.
him. Let's see here. Do I have one still in here? Nope, doesn't look like I have one anymore.
I got one.
What do they even look like?
Keys. Like, not, like, no joke, they look like
I
keys.
just chucked it at Noble.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think I
Picked it
have
up.
any of these.
That's fine.
There it is.
One of us just needs to carry that if we're going through the Bastion of Chaos, so... Just hold
Okay.
on to the hunk of junk for now, and... Not need that.
I'm the key
Those are-
bearer.
Is metal any good for anybody?
And this what? Or... Nope. Now that Oh, I've already got... That's right, I've got the Blood Reaper's metal.
Actually,
Yeah.
I think so?
Yeah.
It's weird. I haven't found a good metal that really does me a whole lot of good. But this at least gives me bonus fire damage. Oh, I can't even use it yet. Into the box.
Safe with me. Promise.
Rampage, Inferno, and Ruination. I have enough. Rampage.
I just get immediately 6 into Feral Hunger from putting 1 point into it. That's great.
Perfect. Where's that? Oh, oh. And I'm just gonna put this in here because who knows what that'll end up actually being used to craft later. Skill granted by item is what? So it's just a...
We could go hunt down some of the other devotion shrines first.
We could go and do that for sure. What path?
I've got the better layout on what I need to actually do with my devotion now. I just have to
Alright.
actually figure out how to get some of it.
Was
Oh yeah,
devotion
Spirit of the Heavens, that's a
shrines.
thing.
Okay, so I know we already got the queue up here. How many have we gotten so far? 18.
Yeah, let's say like 18.
Should have a few more. There's one in the Bastion of Chaos if we want to just go straight there.
Who is it that resets the devotion?
Same person that does your skill stuff back in
Oh,
Devil's
yeah,
Craig.
it's just on a separate menu, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and see if I can wedge things around to get closer to getting Altos.
Let me clear your mind of regret.
Devotion.
Well, we should actually head back to Devil's Crossing, or the Lower Crossing in particular, right now.
What do I not need off of this? This one, and this one.
So, if you want to meet me at the Lower Crossing Rift, I'm gonna go and grab a little bit of dynamite. Because we might as well do this quest.
Will.
Oof, I need more. I need to go and farm some dynamite. That's not fun.
I've got a few.
Cool. I don't want to piss away like the last of what I've got.
I don't know, I should leave that for the moment so I can get cracking. Actually, what does this give me again? Gives me 6, so that'll get me to Kraken, actually.
You said we were meeting at the Lower Crossing Rift?
Yep. Yeah, right back at the start of the game.
I will catch up with you guys in a moment.
Bring some dynamite.
Wait, what? That can't be right.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Oh, no, the rune that I made. That seems really
How
broken.
do I do this now? I need
Like, super
Oh.
broken.
6, 10, 10.
The rune, what, like a relic that you made?
Yeah,
Which one?
Sanctuary.
Oh yeah, yep.
That gets me to...
Whenever I get crit, I get a 2300 damage absorption bubble every 15 seconds.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, and it's persistent. So it doesn't go away until it goes away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It gets me 3, that gets me 3.
I forget. Can you link things? Oh yeah, good. I can link things.
Where am I supposed to get the one other chaos at?
Dude,
Oh, it's probably out of... No? That gets me 5. That gets me 3. Where do I get 3
oh no,
chaos?
I'm surrounded by zombies, dude.
Gets me 2. That's 2, that's 2. It's the crossroads get me 1. What's my cheapest option then?
Like these, like the dumb ones that I got here. Oh, I'd have to actually have one of them on hand.
What?
The relic that I have on my ritual list, it's actually in the one that I have on my Death Knight. They're both pretty silly.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, we can go ahead and save Seraphim some time when he does end up meeting up to us. Actually, okay, we can
I'll be kind
backtrack a good bit here, Noble.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What was that?
No.
I'll drop your rift and you can come port to it. It's gonna be faster than just walking all the way back.
Oh.
I believe I need 6 points to get access to Altos at this point. And then I'll need another 5 points to actually get Hand of Altos.
Well, just
So I need 11 devotion at this point?
Yeah. There it is.
I don't get any of the ones that give me abilities until like 15 points from now.
I mean, pretty much all of mine are just passive add-ons. They just make my stuff do more stuff.
Yeah.
We'll just hang out here until Seraphim catches up.
I'm here.
Drop a rift.
Oh, okay, you're not at this rift, apparently.
Yeah, we moved. I mean, we went kind of further south.
Did you bring the goods?
Yeah, it should bring the dynamite.
Definite maybe.
Did you bring 2 dynamites?
Definite maybe. I have brought an amount of dynamites.
You've brought enough dynamite for what we needed.
Whose shit is that? Is that our shit?
That's their shit. That's
Oh, that's
enemies
their
that
shit.
exploded into shit. But we might as well do one of the quests that gets us both a couple of shrines as well as an extra attribute point and skill point.
The last
I love-
time I played this, I don't think there were notification markers for dangerous domains. You gotta show you how long it's been since I've actually played this.
Yeah.
Bam.
And Stone of Drieg. That's the important bit that we needed here. So now, to continue on this little side quest of fuckery, we continue to, I think it's the Broken Hills Rift.
For anyone seeing
Yeah.
the game lag, that's normal. That's actually happening. Just for the record, it's not like the stream or anything lagging. It's the game doing that. Where did you go?
Broken Hills Rift.
Broken Hills. But I don't know where that is. Oh, there it is.
Way to the left in the desert area. Yeah, it's... Yeah.
Oh, I was looking for your rift. That's why I wasn't finding it.
Oh. So yeah, we gotta loop all the way around this place.
Where is my crit chance right now, anyways?
I don't know. Not with the rest of party.
Ow, 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 oh shit.
I gotcha.
Definitely shouldn't stand in their fucking, like, molten leftovers.
Probably not a good idea.
Not really.
Something, choose life, I guess.
Yeah. Remember, if you're going to die, just don't.
I mean, yeah.
So, as we have told
How the hell is my
basically everybody
crit
else,
chance?
where are we going? Okay.
Oh yeah, I need way more crit.
Yeah, that's why I just remember one go. This will loop around, and on the right side, we'll see like a little hidden path. It's almost like that's the name of this quest. That goes over here.
I remember this one.
Yeah.
Or at least I remember this part of this one.
Alright, and then the last one, we need to go even further north to the Astrakhan Valley. Now. Okay, so we gotta go back a ways here. Oh, once Noble gets here.
Did we get
there
the
it is.
totem? Or did we pass that totem?
We've gotten it. Speaking of totems, so there's one around the corner here that we might as well hit.
That's the one I was talking about.
Oh, this totem. They come back.
Oh, do they? I
Yeah.
don't think I ever went back and looked at them.
Yeah, you don't, like, knock them out permanently. These are actually a pretty okay farming source. I just sold the other part of this set, and I'm not bothering to take this either. Herald's Wand, that's terrible.
That wand, ward.
Oh, yeah. Still terrible.
Yeah, I found another apothecary set piece.
All you motherfuckers in your
Nice.
set pieces. I got achievement.
You love achieve.
I do.
You got achievement?
Yeah, for lore master.
Oh, yeah.
Or one of the lore masters. Because apparently I was missing some oddball random piece of lore.
Huh. Might have been one of the hints for the hidden path that I just read.
Oh yeah, it might have been.
This game has
what was it? I
kind
think
of
it
an
was- I
absurd...
think it was Corvian lore master.
Oh, yeah. Wanna go this way?
There, this isn't on the map.
Correct.
Lots of things aren't on the map.
Huh?
There are actually an unsettling amount of things in this game that aren't on the map.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, ouch. And in here, there's also, like, a secret area that leads to a place with a shrine.
Ah, spiders.
Kill them all. Alright, we've got most of that now. And then along with that came a free attribute point.
I would actually really be using mine.
And
I
then,
also have
good.
been using mine.
I actually haven't had too much of an issue with my weapons as of late, though, so I should probably just go ahead and... Or with armor, rather, so... I should probably just go ahead and sink all my points into my cunning.
there it is. And yeah, Noble.
Huh?
There's a path that. Oh, there's a loose stone on the right that you have to activate there. There you go.
We meet again. This bitch is annoying to fight solo.
Oh yeah.
In my kind of build, it's annoying to fight solo.
Hello.
Ow.
Yeah, it's the poison floor that really fucking does it. Is there another shrine here? Or was it just here for the bitch? I think we're just here for the big screaming monster. Alright. Now, to finish off the whole hidden path quest, we go...
Good helmet, but... it doesn't give plus to shaman skills, so... I'm gonna take a pass on it.
It does give me a plus...
I know,
but
right?
I don't... It's just a matter of I don't know if I want to get rid of the set bonus from Blood Reaper right now.
Ooh,
It breaks my set too.
Yeah.
Well, one of you
This
take
gives
it,
me-
because I'm not gonna use it, because
Into the box.
Alright.
losing one on all my skills is too big of a loss.
Yeah. Alright, so off we go to Burwich Village. Yet again, way the hell back, like, at the start of the game.
Yeah, this quest really does just lead you way the hell everywhere, doesn't it?
Pretty sure this one also is going to require more dynamite, but we'll figure that out in a minute.
I've got more dynamite.
Cool, because we got to go way the hell over to the East Marshes.
Yeah.
Here, I'll make this go faster. I
Yeah,
should
it's,
really just put the point in this thing that makes it work only with two-handed skills, but makes it have a cooldown that's faster and gives energy regen.
We gotta take the bridge, don't we? I don't have
Yeah.
enough scrap for that.
Oh, I can go get that. How much do we need?
10.
Yeah, it's 10.
Yeah, that's...
I brought the
I'm gonna
dynamite, I
go-
didn't bring the scrap.
Unlike
gonna go-
dynamite.
Change this skill point out really quick.
Fair enough.
I use Word of Renewal way too much to not be able to use it more often and give energy regen too.
Yeah, scrap, yeah.
Hello? Let's see here. What to take the point out of, though? There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes that way better.
There, the bridge has been fixed. Let's wait for Noble.
Yeah, he'll catch up.
Don't you dare.
I'm on the bridge, I'm off the bridge. I'm on the bridge, I'm off the bridge.
$11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. If you think about it, it's time travel.
Yeah, no, this is great. I can just do this on cooldown now.
Neat.
Nice.
You should just run around with that big ass sword. Yes, you are.
Yeah. It gives me +2 to all of my Inquisitor skills, which are all of my skills. It's hard to find a replacement.
Yeah,
Plus,
that
now that I took the thing that makes it so my Word of Renewal is faster, but only if I'm using a two-handed weapon, then I'm kind of stuck for a bit.
Yeah. That's, I think, where we want to go,
isn't it?
Yeah.
At least I thought it was. I was wrong. I think it's up.
Nope,
I think it's
I
a bit north and then east.
Thinking we might have passed it, actually. But, we'll figure it out. We just go on a rampage through the entirety of the East Marshes.
Yeah,
let's
now
go
we're
up to
back
the
into...
cathedral.
I'll say we're back into the cathedral now, so...
I mean, this is still part of East Marsh. This is still part of the domain. Yay, scrap. I honestly need scrap so much for transmuting set pieces and shit that, yeah, I'll absolutely go out of my way to pick it up.
I mean, I would if I ever found set pieces.
Well, I mean, I'm talking endgame set pieces.
I would if I ever found set pieces.
Yeah. I'm not wasting that material on, like, mid-game sets.
I mean, you did, though.
Well, yeah. Only a little.
But you did, and that's the point.
Where the fuck? Oh, I guess we gotta go back across this bridge here. Where the hell? Oh. Yay. Oh, I found it.
I forgot what was all the way up here, but I'm interested now, so...
I think there's a shrine over there, so we'll catch up to you quick. You've already cleared the path, so only take a sec.
Is that what's up here?
There's a shrine in the boss, I think. That chest that had scrap in it.
I know there's something up here. I don't remember what. I also don't remember if it's over here or back over there on the left.
I think it's over here. Well, there's a shrine that just popped up in the mini-map, so I'm pretty sure the boss is right there.
I knew there was something down this way and out of the way, which is why I went for it, because I was like, I know this is way the hell out of the way. But I remember going way the hell out of the way to get this last time I played.
Oh yeah.
Plus it's an item for a quest.
Yeah.
I think that's why I originally came all the way out here, actually, because the quest.
Yeah, I can't remember who that quest is for now.
Oh, I have no fucking clue either, so...
I don't remember at all who the fuck that quest was for, or what it was about, other than needing to get that Fang of the Bone Hunter off that thing, and that's it.
Totem over here if you want to come help me with this real quick.
Sure. Oh, you went around the long way.
Can I what?
You kind of went around back the long way, that's why.
Oh yeah, I took the scenic route.
Fair enough.
No guys, more up. Just
Yeah.
take the portal.
Oh. Well, let me kill these things and I'll... Okay. Report to you. Hey, there's an apothecary's piece.
Ooh.
There you go.
I hate both of you, I just want you to be aware of that.
Yeah, you know.
There's so much stuff up here.
You're welcome?
Yeah, Serpent took back the scenic route. Apparently there were a lot of things to steal and kill on the scenic route.
Yeah.
Thorial, are you dual wielding?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you don't want an offhand, do you?
No. Thank you, though.
How about a sword that's on fire?
The problem with that is, that would break my set bonus. That's the only issue I have.
What's your full set bonus actually give you?
Actually, I don't know. +2 to all skills in Nightblade.
Fair.
Any food rations. Ooh. This guy looks unhappy. Oh, he is very much unhappy. Hey, anybody want to come fight this boss with me?
Nope, you got it. What do I sinking points into now?
Didn't we come here to go through this rock thing?
Yeah,
So why aren't we doing that?
because there were things to kill and we got distracted.
What about a rock?
Up here. The actual reason why we came to the East Marsh.
Also, I wanted the shrine. I mentioned that, didn't I?
Yeah, that's fair. Yay,
And then I just opted for the
respected.
scenic route on the way back, because levels.
Yeah. taking all that shit.
That was really close to me being dead.
Well, I'm glad to see you chose life.
Yeah, I almost didn't for a minute.
Okay, into the Temple of the Three. The whole reason we actually came in this direction. Ow, ow, ow. Poisonous bullshit, ow. Hey, we've reached Costa with the Eldritch Horrors.
Surprised it took this long, actually.
These are the first ones that we've actually met.
Does it?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem right.
You don't really meet Eldritch Horrors until, like, until you're doing the Forgotten Gods DLC. Then you will see a shitload of them.
I'm probably thinking of something else then.
Spirit Cannon. Doomsaw of Gluttony. That is not very good. Alright, cool. Scrap. Must take scrap. I need to figure out where I'm going now with mine. Devotion shit. So I'm trying to get over to the goal. Doesn't look like you can really do much else up in that general direction. Hell, that's all I get for Primordial. I need Eldritch. What Eldritch am I getting next? Give me 3. Oh, I need... fucking brain. It's... Oh, whatever, I need the ghoul.
I still don't know how anyone just comes up with the builds for devotion. There's just so much to look at.
Hey, I found it.
Yeah. You have to have a pretty decent knowledge about like all the devotion shit to really, or just be spending a lot of time on your builds.
Little column A, little column B.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
Me? What is this for?
Get a set piece?
No, I got a blueprint for a front-loading rifle.
Oh.
Done.
And here's the best.
A gun that gives +4 to Phantasmal Blades, and gives you a 20% chance on attack to cast Phantasmal Blades.
Jesus Christ. That's...
It just gives you a chance on hit to cast level 4 Phantasmal Blades.
I don't even, like, use guns, but that'd actually be a pretty good gun setup for a Nightblade, which almost sounds like blasphemy, but...
I kind of want to see if I can make that gun.
Yeah, we just got a free skill point. Yay.
Also, just because on its own, the base stats are better than the bow I currently have.
And it would just cast Phantasmal Blades.
Yeah, like, it sounds great on paper.
So, I just need to look through my map now. Okay, that's the first one. We got that. The Foggy Banks, we've got that shrine. Devil's Aquifer, we've got. Flooded Passage. The Flooded Passage. I mean, yeah, check. Burwich Outskirts, Burwich Estates, Warden's Lab, East Marsh, and Temple to 3. So we got all the ones in Act 1. Did we miss one in the Arcovian foothills? Oh, the Spined Cave. I think we got that one. Oh.
Oh, right. So, like, technically it's a better gun, but because the bow I have has +4 to Feral Hunger on it, I lose a huge amount of damage because I actually picked up Feral Hunger now. Which is unfortunate, but here you go, Thorial, have a gun. In case you ever want to fuck around with that build.
And gun. A knife blade +4 to Phantasmal Blades. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and store it away for now and see if there's anything interesting that can be done with it.
What level do I get Max Rune at? 60.
Yeah, the relics are...
Yeah, I don't think I get anything until Or I don't think I bothered to go to anything until the mythical one, because now the in-between's actually worthwhile, if I remember right.
Yeah. What do I use for one on here? Serenity. Do I even have that? Oh,
Then again, Desolation's not bad.
Netcraft Meditation and Squall, which Meditation's probably going to take a shitload of stuff to make. Serenity. That's pretty decent. It's a lot of resistances. Holy shit. Like 35% to everything. Oh, that's just if I get grievous wounds. So if my health drops below 35%, it only lasts for 3 seconds. Debatable as to how useful this thing really is. Ugh, fuck. Of course, that would be a pain in the ass to make.
I mean, anything worth its time is.
Oh god, yeah.
Alright, we are just about a couple hours into this stream, so let's go ahead and take a little break. I gotta get up use the bathroom myself anyways, switch some laundry around, and we'll come back and we'll see if we can hunt down a few more shrines real quick and then go for brain fart.
Bastion of Chaos?
Bastion. Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell?
Alright, so we're back in a few.
Oh. So,
Oh, goody.
oh, goody?
Yeah. One of these devotion thingies finally starts letting me get a skill.
Hello, come here, you little dipshit. Alright.
So if you take points out of something when you've already been investing in one of these constellations, and then you would lose the prerequisite, can you no longer invest in that constellation?
Correct.
Okay, so I have to complete a constellation before I pull something out.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm?
You're stupid. There you go. This cat has for brains. Oh. Yeah. Well, it's not my fault you're stupid. God, you're adorable. Yes. Alright, I'll be back because I gotta go and kick this little monster out of my office.
Hmm.
Oh, don't. Behave yourself, little one. No. I know, you... There. Pretty fuckers. It's probably a very dumb idea. That's my skill points, but...
Alright, I am back.
Welcome back.
What are the fastest shrines we can get to? Because I'd like to wrap this stream up in about another hour.
Thing.
And if I remember right, Bastion can take a bit.
Yeah, Bastion could be a bit of a mess.
Hi.
Hello.
Look! I've completely redone my skills, and I hope it doesn't bite me in the ass.
Why?
Because I wanted to get the skill Harbinger of Souls.
I don't remember what that does.
Affects... I don't know if this affects everybody. I hope it does, but it's, gives a bunch of vitality damage, ethereal damage, increases my... increases my attack and casting speed, converts, 8% of attack damage to health.
It probably only affects you then.
It might, yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I don't see a buff for it. I just see the 2 from Noble.
Alright. For devotion shrines, it really depends which ones we've missed, because I'm not sure
Well, I mean, we
got
only
the
got
one on the
18
Rocky.
of them, so...
We got the one on the Rocky Coast. We've got one... I'm not sure if that's... Looks like we're missing one of the Arcovian foothills, but I'm not sure. So let's go check there. Because there should be a spined cave around there that we need to go to.
Foothills, there's...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we did stunt mine out this way. It does not look like we got it. Off of what I can see offhand.
Just the thing. No, I can see where we gotta go though. It's back this way. If we go down this little skinny trail, yeah, it's even showing up on the map now.
We just narrowly missed it.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, there's one down. Three more points gets me access to Altos. And then I need 5 to actually get Hand of Altos.
Alright, so we got that one. We've definitely got the one over at the Rocky Coast. Cronley's Hideout, Old Arcovia, Arcovian Undercity. Yeah. Barren Highlands, yeah, we got that. Steps of Torment is the only thing that we haven't gotten in Act 2. But I think we'd have to go... pretty deep into that Forbidden Realm if we wanted to do that today. It definitely wouldn't be quick.
Yeah.
Mountain Deep's got Forgotten Depths. Where the fuck is the Forgotten Depths? Oh, that's way over in the Shaded Basin near the Pine Barrens area. That one rift that we haven't got because it's way backtrack there, and that's definitely not one that's going to be quick. Neither would the Tyrant's Hold. Infested
We just all the way out
Farms.
ones, didn't we?
Yeah, pretty much. The Den of the Lost. That one, I believe, that's a pain in the ass to do because we'd have to go back to the Royal Hive if we wanted that. Yeah, there's a reason why the ones that we haven't gotten are ones we haven't gotten, because they're so far out of there. Do we just want to head straight over to that Bastion of Chaos?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we might as well.
Yeah. So, Noble has the key. Don't open the gate that requires the skeleton key until we're all ready to go through, because it does have a timed lock on it.
Okay.
It only stays open for a period of time. Also, if you die after the after that gate, if you die, you cannot get back into that part of the domain. If
Okay.
you're locked out.
Where are we going?
So we're going all the way up to the Necropolis Interior,
Which is...
way over on the top left of the map. I guess it's just the Necropolis Rift, not the... Oh yeah, it does list as the Necropolis Inner Rift. And then we want to go to the top left over here, where Seraphin's gone to. It's called the Bastion of Chaos. The other thing with this, I'm pretty sure, if you remember that
I threw up a portal.
rift that we did... Okay, you threw up a portal? We just warped you then. That one Chthonic rift that we did back in, like, the Blood Grove, this is probably going to split us all up once we walk in here, too.
It's that, but, like, 10 times worse.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I see Seraphin right above me.
Alright,
oh,
cool.
you two got placed right next to each other. Hey, what's up? Let's,
And there's what, like 6 bosses in here or something?
yeah, there's a lot.
Sparkbolt Aeroblast.
Huh.
I'm sorry, what? Holy fucking shit.
I'm guessing that's a really good
What
one
is
for you.
trash?
Noble just
I
found
can
my
just-
bow.
I can just go sell it.
Oh, hey, the Apothecary's Wisdom. I think I just got...
This bow is a 1000 DPS increase over what I'm using now.
Excellent. Give it back because it's better than my weapon.
No.
You should probably have the full Apothecary set by now.
Nope, I'm missing the touch.
Do you have doubles of any of them?
Yes.
Oh my god, my damage is about to just skyrocket.
Alright,
Oh, this is exciting.
shit.
What?
Well, we're locked in here, so I can't go and get you the touch right now.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I could just go into my, like, take one of your double pieces and go and fucking transmute shit on my ritualist, but we're stuck in here anyways, because we can't rift out of this place.
I just hit that enemy for 23,000 damage.
Holy shit.
You mean I just hit that enemy for 23,000 damage?
You wish.
I don't know how much you were a part of that, Noble.
I was the whole part. If I hadn't have given them that bow, he wouldn't have done it. That's
He's not
my
wrong.
PTS.
Yeah, that's fair. Thing's dead. Alright, let's get up over to there.
There's our way out.
Hey? What's over here? Oh shit. Can I not be stunned?
What are you guys doing down there?
What are you doing out there?
Fighting creatures that decide to attack me.
Dootin'.
There. That's all that's down there, yeah. So I guess we go up this way. Hey, there's a shrine.
Drop that point in real quick. What was I getting? Jackal.
Did I just pick up? Not something good. Cool. Well, this thing looks very big, and I'm happy to see us.
Yeah, he does that.
Didn't make much of a difference.
I found Edric's back scratcher.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen that.
There's one, it's like a mace, and it's just a bone hand that's a middle finger.
That's great.
Yeah. Alright, Noble.
Oh, this is the thing I use the key on?
This is the
Yep.
thing. And then get ready for the shit show. No, wait, 41. I can put that other amulet on.
And see, I remember from this point forward, if you die, you cannot come back to this spot. The gate won't open again, even if you have another skeleton key.
You are correct.
So, don't die.
Wait, what did I have on the... I must have been on the bow. Yeah, that's why.
I heard a chest open somewhere. I know, because it sounds like my back when I wake up in the morning. Alright, in we
A
go.
lot of tiny words. I'm assuming you're meaning the quest list on the right side? Yeah, there's a lot of tiny words.
Yeah, a lot of tiny words that we're just ignoring the fuck out of, too.
How's it going? Well, we just entered Discord, so... Take
The
a guess.
Bastion of Chaos.
On the bright side, Noble found one of my like best bows in the game for my build, which was a massive increase to my damage, so can't complain. I assume this is bad. This area can be really bad if you're not prepared for it.
Yeah.
This would be like, I guess this is technically the last area you can go to in the main game.
I mean, you could come here before you go to the final boss, but yeah.
You could, yes, but like, this is most likely the last place in the game that you would go before doing the DLC. So this is pretty much amongst the hardest area in the game. The hardest area in the main game. Because presumably the DLC is worse than this.
Yeah, there's a couple of spots in the DLC that can get interesting. They said the main reason why this area is so bad is because the chaos damage from the Chthonians can end up really just being your downfall. And I find like dealing with the poison damage, because there's there's a couple of other forgotten or forbidden domains in both the DLCs. And like the one in or one of the ones that you deal with, the Ancient Grove in Ashes of Malmuth, is not too bad because most of the enemies are doing like poison damage, and I find I usually have much higher resistance to poison than I do to chaos. And it's the same when dealing with the Eldritch enemies in Forgotten Gods. So yeah, this place can actually really throw you a curveball.
Wait, these are all Chthonic and Eldritch?
These are all Chthonic. No Eldritch
these
at
are
all.
Chthonic, yeah.
Oh. All of my buffs are super strong against them.
That is probably why we're just absolutely fucking massacring them. All your buffs give us huge buffs against Chthonic. Well, that would explain why this is just kind of being a massacre. Fine by me.
Yeah, my seal, the thing I keep putting on the ground, just gives you a flat 30% damage to Chthonics and Ethereals.
Huh. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Place
Well,
looks
once again-
ominous. I think it's designed to look ominous.
You have to be standing on the seal for it to work.
Yeah.
I think I'll still take a pass on getting anywhere near the enemies.
Yeah, I don't get that choice.
But the seal also gives you damage absorption.
Yeah.
It's my little tinky circle.
I don't know if that can counterbalance how much of a glass cannon I am.
I mean,
That's fair, yeah.
it gives you 250 damage absorption. Oh yeah, more points to put in things.
You might not want to be standing right there.
Why not?
Because the
Because
crystal
the
that
trap
was
crystals
shooting.
suck.
Yeah. Because trap crystals suck. That's, yeah.
Because they will kill you.
They absolutely fucking
Just like
will.
these two bosses will kill me.
Yeah, they
Fortunately,
didn't kill you.
fortunately they opted to split up between us instead of just continuing down their path of mayhem.
Yeah, eventually one of them. Hey, I got an achievement for fucking what?
Yeah, the sigil's pretty dumb. No, but what all's on the sigil?
Survive the Petals of Despair. Okay.
On my sigil?
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much stuff. Hang on a second. So it acts as a barrier with a 3.8 meter radius, 250% damage absorption, increases health regeneration by 51%, provides 33% resistance to all elements. Enemies who stand on the sigil take 688 to 944 fire damage every tick, and all damage dealt to ethereals, chthonics, aether, corruptions, and eldritch is increased by 30%, as well as allies standing within the seal gain 82 piercing, 69 elemental damage, plus 71% to all damage, plus 13% crit damage, and 488 fire retaliation.
So yeah,
Jesus fucking Christ.
sigil's kind of dumb.
Yeah, so like when I have this thing maxed
Noble,
out.
after you.
Oh yeah, if I have this thing maxed out, standing in my circle is just going to do double damage. Hello.
God, I wish you could do something about those damn trap crystals.
Yeah, I wish you could break them.
Like, even just give them a lot of HP or something, but, like... How long does the sigil last and how much of a cooldown?
That's...
That was a question.
When we're not
What?
in danger.
How
long
long
does
does
the
the sigil
sigil-
last and how long of a cooldown?
Oh, 4-second cooldown lives for 24 seconds. I can have 3 out at once. But I'm pretty sure they don't stack.
No, I mean, that'd just be really, really dumb if they stacked. Like, that would just be too good.
I mean,
Even
you
by
guys-
this game's standards.
I mean, you guys benefited way more from it than I do.
Oh, yeah.
3 out at once, good grief.
Okay, things were looking a little hairy there for a second.
Oh god, I was stuck in the middle of them.
Like, fuck for noble sigils.
I love Circle, buddy.
Yeah, that thing's a fucking godsend.
What is this?
I got a stake thrower. I like steak. Will it
Belt.
throw some steak at me?
Belt for +1 to all skills in Demolitionist.
I'm not using Demolitionist.
I just wish the circles were a little bit bigger,
Yeah.
but I don't think they get any bigger.
Still, for how much that they actually do, for that to like be their one downside, fuck, I'm pretty sure we can all live with that. Yeah.
Of course it came straight from me.
You know, this place just really makes me think of, like, basically all of Act 3 of Diablo 3. When you're,
I
like,
can see it.
yeah.
Which area was Act 3? It's been a while since I've been doing anything in Diablo.
I was going through, like, the layers of hell to get to Asmodan.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, once I can pick some stuff up, because it looks like there's something good here. For somebody, maybe. Is this area safe-ish?
No. Nothing is ever safe. The next area is kind of safe.
Okay. So I got something on hand that I think I want to drop for somebody. I haven't been able to look at it, but... Okay. Oh, this isn't as good as I'd have thought it was. Shame.
I mean, my my Arcanist can absolutely use that.
Which, sorry?
Oh, I was looking at the dagger, the Spellweaver.
Oh. Yeah, I saw Mogdragon's on the sigil, and I'm like, oh, sweet, that could be good, but no, it's just, like, pet bonuses and shit.
Yeah, it's the two actual final skills that I don't use.
Yeah.
Speaking of pets, can we just talk about how great of a job Crow Buddy is doing?
Oh, Crowbuddy's doing great.
He's only level 1 Crow Buddy, and somehow hasn't gotten murdered in this terrible place.
I take the cleaver, thank you. Money. Alright. Next floor. Entropy.
Yeah, entropy's where things start to get actually pretty rough. Usually.
Entropy isn't what it used to be.
No?
Uh,
Okay, well, entropy was where things started getting rough the last time I played the game.
I'm making a joke about the decay of entropy.
Oh, joke was
I
bad,
was-
makes you feel bad.
No,
Yeah.
I was picking up what you were putting down.
Thank you.
He's just an uncultured swine.
This way, sure. Alright, that just loops around. Fantastic. At least the trap crystals go away after a bit. Hey, I love them.
I mean, they'd be way more annoying if they didn't at all.
Yeah.
But I mean, coming through here on harder difficulties, they can definitely just outright murder you, because I've had that happen.
One of the areas within, like, one of the things that you can do in the Forgotten Gods DLC are Shattered Realms. And they're kind of like, the Nephilim Rifts in Diablo 3.
So boring.
And, yeah, but there's good loot, so that's the only reason to do it.
I mean, that's the only reason you do rifts in Diablo.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, there's later ones that you get to that'll have like trap crystals just all over the place, and they don't go away, and they will absolutely be the cause of your death in there.
Gross.
Yeah, they're horrible.
This is also just a loop back.
Yeah. It's a really shitty loop.
Why are we splitting up?
Because you guys are going the wrong way.
Alright, I'm coming.
You guys were going backwards.
I need a second. Let's see here. There. Circle buddy now doubles all damage you deal while standing in it.
Nice.
Yeah.
And there's still room for improvement. I don't think I made it any bigger though. Yeah.
What did I miss? Hydrate? I will get that right after we clear this enemies. Assuming a trap doesn't pop up on me.
Here, I have a circle.
Too late, already moving.
In? This should be the boss, yeah.
That was a really strong two-handed axe.
I didn't find anything.
That's all I got was just a green axe drop. I got an epic offhand.
Yes. I got some
And a recipe?
epic gloves that aren't bad.
Glyph of burning rifts.
That sounds like something you should get checked out at the doctor.
Terror burning hole of reality. Instantly transport yourself towards a target destination or ruffle flames from the chthonic void. It does 3,000 burn damage over 3 seconds. In addition to all the other stuff that it does.
Like, to you?
Definite maybe?
Because I wouldn't consider that a selling point.
Oh, that,
Is that all the boxes?
yeah. And I'm guessing this just ports us out.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was, yeah, actually really stupidly easy.
That went very easily.
It helped that Noble found, like, insanely massive damage buff for me right as we went in. Or right shortly after we went in. And then the 30% bonus, and then the double damage from that. All the stacked buffs on top of that actually, yeah, added a lot.
The sigil of fuckery, yeah.
Because yeah, going through that solo is hard, and doing it on harder difficulties is just a nightmare.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta be really well prepared for that one.
Alright. I think it is time to get out of here for the night. Thorial,
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be the end of the streams for this.
Absolutely.
Because yeah, I have a lot of other stuff, and we played through all of the main game. So
Yeah, indeed we did.
so we're calling this one done then. If you redeem another thing like this, it's gonna take 5 streams. It's gonna be a while before it gets played. Just telling you now.
That's the only redeem I had for a while.
Me, you, and Noble, though, will find some time at some point to get more of this played, because I would like to actually go through the DLC. I've been through like half of Malmouth.
Yeah, oh yeah, and haven't done any of Forgotten Gods.
Yeah. I haven't. Yeah, I didn't even have Forgotten Gods apparently when we started playing this, so I had to go buy it. So now that I bought it, I want to play it. And I'm sure Noble would like to play more of this.
Yeah, I want to play more right now. Let's do more.
In the meantime, who's doing what?
Salt's doing Fire Emblem.
I'd say Salt's doing Fire Emblem 3 Houses. That's the new one, isn't it, Noble?
No, 3 Hopes.
Oh, 3 Hopes?
3 Hopes is the new one.
Oh, okay.
House is the first one.
This doesn't look like the first one. Either way, let's go say hi to Salt. Thorial, are you going to be here tomorrow to do Axiom Verge?
Yes, I will.
Cool. The multiplayer mod is super easy to set up.
Alright.
Chris may be joining us tomorrow, though he will not be using it because his internet is so bad he cannot stream with the multiplayer mod running.
I saw that. That was pretty funny.
His stream goes down to like 100 kilobits per second. It's terrible, and it's just like that is with like the lowest quality settings possible, and that's just awful.
he could barely run the multiplayer mod, even not streaming. So
that is true. He was also just barely in there. OBS crashed apparently.
Yeah.
All right, so we're out of here. We'll be back tomorrow doing Axiom Verge. Should be here Thursday. Jacob should be over, hopefully doing more of Link's Awakening. And I may be back this weekend doing some other stuff. In the meantime, let's go say hi to Salt, and I will see you all tomorrow.
Alrighty, and yeah, before we take off and head over to Salts, as mentioned, we're going to be playing Axiom Verge tomorrow. After that, I'm going to try and finish off Mega Man X Command Mission this week and get that done. Especially with Metal Hellsinger coming out next week. I want to be able to stream that next weekend when I, am not at work. And finally get some time to listen to